There is a scripture that is extremely important that I honestly did not fully understand it until maybe my early 20s. And it's that scripture that says, do not let anybody look down on you because you are young. I want to give a word of caution. I feel as though as a millennial, it was absolutely done to me from older generations. One thing that I have found out, some of y'all not going to like this. Some of y'all not going to like this, but it's the truth. Age does not have a direct correlation with spiritual maturity and wisdom. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Okay. But I do believe that honor is still necessary, because even though Jethro did not know what it was like to maybe meet with the Lord face to face and have a burning bush experience, he was still able to give him good counsel when it came to how to manage the people, because there was a people management aspect that had to go alongside Moses's ministry. Generation Alpha, I am so on that generation, and I don't even fully understand why, but I'm just going to continue to be obedient. There is a level of genius that they have that we cannot crush. The book of Proverbs tells us that God conceals a matter, and it is the glory of kings to uncover it. There are things that are hidden that was not known to previous generations that Generation Alpha will discover, and we cannot shut down their genius. We need to learn how to have balance. We need to learn to have balance. We need to learn how to cultivate that, and for them to not go off the deep end. But there are things that millennials knew. Millennials, we came up in a very specific age. We grew up with having no cell phones to having cell phones. We grew up from cassette tapes to Bluetooth. You can play music from your phone. There was a lot of transition that happened in our time frame, and we struggled with having some of that old school mentality because of how we were raised and what generation raised us, that we struggle today. Millennials, we work hard, right? But I think I saw something the other day that said millennials are the most financially unstable and uncertain. And I think a lot of it has to do with we struggle to adjust with technology, to adjust to the groove, to adjust to the geniuses that come out, because a lot of us were raised from generations that were very resistant. So case by case scenario, this is not everybody's situation. But what I am saying is, let us be very careful, because I believe that Generation Alpha is different. They are different. They're going to look at Generation Z and go, some of the stuff y'all did, that didn't quite work out. They definitely going to look at millennials and go, there's a lot of things we need to do differently. And I want us to make sure that we're helping that, and that we're not crushing what I can essentially use.